So one of the challenges that a lot of marketers face is how do you make sure that the people you're attracting are the right people? And I mean, it really comes down to clarity and authenticity, right? So clarity about what it is that you want to offer, what you want people who will be interested in raising their hands for, right? If there's a bait and switchy element of, let me lure you in with these shiny things that lots of people want, but what I'm selling is different, then, you're going to get a lot of people who don't want the different thing that you're selling. The more closely aligned the stuff that is meant to bring people in, the more closely aligned that is with what you're ultimately looking to sell, the more you can trust that, well, if they wanted item A, they'll want item B. And then being really, same thing, like you don't want to have a bait and switch of, oh, they came in for this and now they're getting all this other kind of messaging. Just be upfront about this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I believe in. And the more authentic you are in communicate, not authenticity in some like weird woo-woo, be true to yourself and what it's like, just be who you are. Don't hide it. Let it shine through the things that you're doing so that when people see the things that you're doing, they know who you are. And it doesn't come as a surprise later on. Things can be wonderful and not everyone's going to like them, right? The fanciest steak dinner will not be appreciated if you've attracted vegetarians, right? You want to make sure that you're clear about this is what I'm leading. And there's always going to be the odd random person who, they didn't pay attention to anything. It's like, how did they get in here? I don't even know, right? The person who goes to dinner at a steakhouse and is like, what do you mean this is all steak? It's like, well, yes, it's a steakhouse, but that's clear to most people, right? Well, in the same way, you can, whatever you're selling, you'll have some, law of large numbers. You'll have some portion of people who came through and they're just confused about why am I here? But if you're clear and authentic about this is who I am, this is what I do, this is what I help people with, this is who this is for. If this is not you, there's an unsubscribe link at the bottom. You're not just welcome, but encouraged to avail yourself of it. Then you have that alignment. And you don't want to be timid about sending out all that stuff that is valuable and authentic because you want there to be a lot of opportunities for the person who's not the right person to leave. You want to give the person who's not the right person the gift of lots of hints and opportunities for them to figure out that they are not the right person rather than it coming out of left field at the 11th hour, right? Because then they're like, well, I've been following your stuff and I was expecting and they're not wrong, right? That you led them to expect something. So just be authentic to who you are. Don't do the weird kind of multiple personalities thing that some entrepreneurs do where it's like, this is me in value delivery mode and this is me in selling mode. And I feel bad about being in selling mode, but I have to do it once in a while. So, I'm going to give you a bunch of good value so that you can tolerate when I'm doing the selling. It's like, no, just be, this is what I do. This is who I help. This is how I help them. This is what's valuable. And I'm more than happy to give you a taste, but this is also what I do that costs money and enjoy or don't. And unsubscribe at the bottom.